Question tonight opens with: would you share your wife and your finances with your wife's boyfriend, as it states in the description there of the video? Now, if you're watching this elsewhere on the interwebs, I would love it if you came over and watched live here. There in the chat. That's the link to the Unplugged Alpha YouTube channel. Head on over, subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff, as they say, and as it goes. Let me share real quick up here on the screen these tabs I got here. So this is the typical idea. So if you guys don't know what polyamorous means or poly means, it's not what you think it is. Usually when you hear this, most guys are like, "Oh, that means you're running a harem and you have like sister wives, or you're like dating a lot of women simultaneously, sort of thing, or maybe even living together with all these women." And that's what guys think it is. But the truth of the matter is, today's version is more or less a couple of dorks, or one dork, or maybe three dorks and one girl, or two girls, or something like that. And you're going to see what I'm talking about in a second when we get to the meat and potatoes of it all. But first, let's kind of deal with what the media likes to sell us, right? So this is the standard narrative right here. Okay. It'll be an article with, "Hey, I'm polyamorous and live with my partners and our children. Here's how we make it work." And they like to amplify and suggest that this is something that's very easy and convenient in today's world. We'll talk about the convenience factors and everything that sort of like builds into this. But in this image here, we've got a woman with two dudes kissing her on the cheek, for those of you that are listening to the audio podcast. Summary here says, "When my husband and I opened up our relationship, we never thought we'd have a live-in partner." I can guarantee he didn't think this. "That changed when we met Ty. We moved in together and along with our two kids and never looked back. Here's how we parent while we live in a polyamorous relationship." Now, this is them selling the idea like it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be easy. This, by the way, is not how the Unplugged Alpha lives. Let's just read this through here. "Imagine a polyamorous person right now. You're probably thinking of a young person who lives with their cats and plants." Well, some people are. "Or maybe an Instagram throuple where every member is super fit and conventionally attractive." Conventionally attractive. You're gonna see when you start seeing the photographs and the videos in a little bit. Well, what about an exhausted mom who wears yoga pants? Okay. "I've got two kids, D, who's 11, H, who's 9. I also have two live-in partners. There's Daniel, my legal spouse and the biological father of D and H, and Ty, my unofficial spouse and co-parent. We're not a throuple. Daniel and Ty do not date each other, but I switch beds between the two." So this woman married a guy, Daniel, who's her legal spouse, and then convinced Daniel to let Ty move into the equation. "Daniel and I opened up our marriage," in translation, she opened it up. "Our kids were 6 and 3 at the time. We opted to join a local polyamory group that was family friendly, and we brought our kids to many." Could you imagine being one of these kids in school and the other kids find out that your mom is getting boinked by some other dude and your dad has to sleep in a spare room? I'm gonna be doing a video on bullying at some point in the future because I've got some thoughts on that. But back to the subject of polyamory. Anyway, so this couple brings their kids to a polyamorous family meetup group or something to help normalize it for my kids at a young age, because it's apparently normalized now, right? "We didn't think we'd actually live together with a partner. I worried it would be irresponsible for my kids to get attached to other partners who might not end up sticking around. At first, we mostly dated people who are in similar situations to ours, who already had nesting partners, a partner whom they live with, and their own lives to worry about." Telling you, man, the kids are the victims in situations like this. But that changed with Ty, who was single when we met. We started dating in 2018, and in 2020, right before the pandemic, the five of us moved into a new house together. We all had been spending a lot of time together before moving in, but we all bunkered down at home together during the pandemic and bonded in a really special way and spent so much time together. Soon my kids begin to think of Ty as a parent too. So this is how they make it work. "Parenting while polyamorous might seem complicated, but having multiple adults in the house while raising children is actually a dream come true." For her, it is. Yeah. I wonder what he feels. Why aren't we asking him questions at all? It's always revolving around her in this article so far. Anyway, "Someone is always around to watch the kids." Yeah, she's got an extra babysitter. And there are plenty of people to do chores. Okay, so now she has betas to do her chores around the house, especially since my kids are older. We have our specialties, she says. I like to create meal plans and cook. Ty manages laundry. Dude was brought in to babysit, housekeep, and maybe have some bedroom fun. Daniel does the dishes. D takes out the trash. And D and H, by the way, are the kids. They don't mention the kids' names. D takes out the trash and H feeds the pets. Oh, and there's another benefit to multiple adults under one roof: 3 incomes. I bet that works out swell for her, right? We are a close group, however. Ty and I both have separate long distance partners. Ty and I both have separate. This starts to get confusing. So Ty is a new guy who has another guy or girl that he's or she dating. I don't know, whatever. Daniel, who's her, I guess, husband, has a girlfriend here in Richmond who doesn't live with them. Since we date separately, there's always someone at home with the kids to maintain a sense of stability. Okay, so she ended up cucking this new guy to look after the kids while her and the husband go out banging other people. Imagine being that kid in that household. You know, like this can't be good for children. And though there are more schedules to juggle, we've gotten the hang of it over time. I'm a loyal devotee of Google Calendar. Oh, well done. You should pat yourself on your shoulder. Into which we enter all of our plans. Oh, so this is the couple here. So this is a stock photograph up here of what we thought. Ty, Jennifer, and Daniel. Or is it them? Why does this chick look totally different from this chick over here? Oh, no, it's the same one. She's got the tattoo over here on the chest. It is the same one. Okay, so this is the 3 of them here. For some reason, she looks a little more fit over here. I guess it's maybe, I don't know, older photograph or something like that. But here's the 2 guys that she's with. They're never alpha males. Never. Like, this guy doesn't look like he could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. I don't know what this guy's doing. It's just, I don't know. This is weird. When I casually date, which is rare, I'm always upfront about family being my priority, my time being limited, and only serious partners. I had a pretty bad breakup where a girlfriend of mine, who was also a mom, cut off all contact between our families, ignored attempts to reach out. Although Ty is not a biological parent of my children, he will legally get guardianship and all my assets in the unlikely event that something happens to me and Daniel. He has also sworn there for my kids, even if we break up. But so far, that seems unlikely. We're really happy. Anyway, so this is like the standard narrative, like I mentioned, they try to sell you. Oh, it works out. It works out so well. You know, we're a poly relationship. Ty does the dishes and Daniel does change the light bulbs. And it's like, they sell you this story. Plus, we have 3 incomes in a household now, which is great because we can barely afford housing. So this is a great thing. And this is something that you too should also consider, is allowing your wife to bring some other dude into the bedroom and you share your wife, and expose your kids to this. Hey guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that short clip. If you did, consider supporting the creation of content by checking out my supplement line. Pinned in the top comment below of this video in the comments, there's a link to the unpluggedalpha.com/shop. When you click through, you'll be able to land over here, and the entire lineup is broken down by category that it performs best in: estrogen metabolism, fat burning, your foundational essentials for health, immune health, performance, and testosterone support. If you check out with coupon code ALPHA10, you'll get 10% off on your first order. There's also the option to use the subscribe and save model, where regular shipments will be sent over to you on a regular basis, and that gives you a little bit of a discount, and your supplement facts are always broken down over here. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, check out that link. It's pinned in the top comment below in this video. Peace out.